and welcome back to our channel once again. So, from the title itself, you would be knowing that we will do the analysis of the insider trading report that is publicly available on the NSE's website. Yeah, you guys heard me right. The insider trading information of the companies is publicly available, and and this report gets updated on a daily basis on the NSE's website. And in order to keep up with the market, we need to do this analysis on a daily basis. So before moving with the analysis, let me give you a quick disclaimer that all the videos which I am making in this particular YouTube channel is strictly for educational purpose only, and I do not recommend any trade. So before making any position, do consult with your financial planner. Okay, so let me just quickly tell you from where you could download the insider trading report, or you could just go in the description box below. I will give you the link from where you could directly download. Okay, so now I am on the NST's website homepage. Scroll down a little bit and look for the corporate announcements. Scroll down a little bit more, and you will find the view all. Click on that. Next, scroll down and look for insider trading tab. Click on it. Now, once you have done that, let me tell you that my aim of doing this analysis is to make a watch list for my swing trading. So that's why I will be analyzing the report of 3 months data. So as you can see, there are multiple time frames that you can choose from. I would go for 3 months, click on that, and once it gets loaded, click on this download button and the report will be downloaded in an Excel format. So I have already downloaded it, so I will go ahead and open the file. So once you open it, it will look something like this. The heading of the heading or the name of the Excel file represents the date from which to which this report contains the data points of. It is from 3rd of January to 3rd of April. Okay. So please don't get overwhelmed with the huge amount of information that is being presented in this particular sheet. We do not need to crunch each and every detail present in the sheet. We need to apply some filters even before starting the analysis. Okay, so let me just apply the filters quickly. Okay, so the first filter would be on the E column that is being highlighted right now, and that is the category of person. So I want the category of person to be promoter or promoter groups only. I do not want the category of person to be immediate relative, director, etc. etc. So I will delete all the rows which have a entry other than promoter or promoter group in the category of persons column. The next filter would be on the mode of acquisition, that is the S column that is being highlighted right now on my screen. So I want the mode of acquisition to be market purchase only. I do not want ESOP, gift, invocation of pledge, market sale, off market, pledge creation, preferential offer, etc. etc. I only want market purchase. So I will delete all the rows which have a entry otherwise. So okay, once we are done with that, I do not need the filters right now. Okay, now to do the analysis further, I need only two columns, namely the symbol column and the second one is the value of securities column. I do not need all the columns except those two. So I will delete all the columns except those two. Let me select them. Okay, sorry. Okay, so once we are done with that, now let me just widen the symbol column. And okay, so as you might notice that there is a redundancy in the symbol column, like good luck company is repeating thrice. Similarly, the Indian terrain is repeating twice. And there are many examples that there is a redundancy, like Raymond is getting repeated. So, okay, so this will make our analysis a bit complex. So that's why I want a consolidated form of this particular data. So for that, I will use, okay. So for that, let me use the consolidate data tool that is being provided by Excel. and I'll select the table and I'll click OK. Okay, so once you are done with that, now I want the name of the symbols which have a value of security acquired or disposed greater than or equal to 1 crore. So this lower bound is set according to our rules. If you want to change it, then you could change it to 80 lakhs or 1 crore, 50 lakhs or 2 crore, or whichever number you feel comfortable with. But I will be doing it with 1 crore as lower bound. So let me delete all the columns, sorry, all the rows which have a value of security less than that. Now, once we are done with that, let me just copy the symbol's name and I'll go back to our insider trading master sheet. Now, if you guys want to know that how I created this master sheet from scratch, then I highly recommend you to go and check out my playlist Trading on Insider Information. In that playlist, I have made 4 parts. It is a 4-part playlist, and I have explained in great detail that how you could uh, maintain this master sheet. So, and what is the importance of maintaining this master sheet? So let me just paste the companies down. Now, please ignore the fact that the color of the cells change. I'll explain you in a bit. So now, maintaining the master sheet is important because, the insider trading report gets updated on a daily basis, and it's not possible for us to do this analysis for 90 stocks on a daily basis. So this insider trading master sheet help us to know that for which stocks I have already done the analysis, and I could skip those stocks and I could do the analysis for only those stocks which I have not done the analysis. So I will just apply the condition formatting and mark the duplicate values. So all the red stocks, all the red filled cells are the stocks for which I have already done the analysis, and uh, I'll copy down the white stocks, that is Valent and JSL Hisar. So I'll copy them down and then paste it in the master column, if you might call that. Once we are done with that, let me just delete all this. I don't need them. Okay. So for today, we will be analyzing these two stocks only. So let's start doing the analysis. From here, the real analysis starts. So the first stock is Valent. Copy the name down and go to the uh, Chrome page from where we downloaded the the insider trading report in the first place, and paste the company name right here. Click on Welspun Enterprises Limited. Okay. Now once you did that, next check the click on the symbol of Valent or Welspun Enterprises. Now scroll down a little bit and check for corporate informations. Now let's check the shareholding patterns first. So according to our rules, the latest shareholding of promoter and promoter group should be greater than 50%, and it holds good in this particular stock, so it passed this particular filter. The second filter would be on the pledging of shares. The pledging should be 0% of the promoter and by the promoter and promoter group, so it is 0%, so it passed the second filter also. The third filter would be on the SAS regulations. So there should not be any selling in the recent 6 months on this particular stock. If there is a selling, then this stock would fail to pass this filter. And if there is no selling by any promoter or any institutional investor, then this in the last 6 months, then this stock passed this filter. So okay, so there is no selling. The most recent selling was on 29th of July 2019. So it is way beyond the 6 months range. So it passed the filter once again. So now these three were the primary filters. And now we will check for the optional filter, that is the earnings per share. It is an optional filter, you may ignore that. So the earnings per share or the latest earnings per share should be a positive number. As you can see, it is 2.02 rupees for Welspun India. Then I would, so it passed all the four filters. Now, if a particular stock passes all the four filters, I mark it as green. Okay, and if it failed to pass any one of the mandatory filters, then I would mark it as red. And if it passed all the three mandatory filters but failed to pass the optional filter, I would mark it as yellow. So now we will repeat the steps for JSL Hisar. Go back to the page and repeat the same process. Jindal Stainless Limited. Click on the symbol. Scroll down and locate for corporate information. Let's check the shareholding patterns first. Again, the sequence of the filters does not matter. You could check any one of them first. So, okay, so the latest shareholding is greater than 50%, as you might notice. Let's check the selling in the SaaS regulation. Okay, so the latest selling that has been reported was on 24th of January 2018. So it's more than 2 years. So we were looking for only 6 months. So there is no selling in the last 6 months. So it passed the filter once again. Now let's check the pledging. So okay. So according to our rules, the pledging should be 0%, strictly 0%. It should not be one. It should not be 0.001%. If it is even 0.001% the pledging, then I would discard the stock. So as you can see, the pledging is too high according to our rules. So I will discard the stock. You don't need to check the financial results. Again, for educational purpose, I will check the earnings per share. Okay, so as you can see, the earnings per share was a positive number. But again, since it failed to pass the mandatory filter, so I will mark it as red. Okay, now this stock would be going into my watch list first, but the important thing to know is that at what price should I buy this particular stock. Now, for that, we have to check the average price at which the promoters made an entry into this particular stock. So, how will we do that? Let me explain you in a bit. Copy this down, go back to this page and paste the company name here. Now, click on this. Now, click on the 3 months time frame and now download this Excel file. Now this will be the insider trading report of Welspun Enterprises only. Before we downloaded the insider trading report for the whole market, but this report is strictly for Welspun Enterprises. Okay. Now once we have done that, we will apply some filters, or we could manually check them since the number of rows is too less. So the same filters would apply here. The category of person should be promoter and the mode of acquisition should be market purchase only. So now it's a simple maths. I will divide the total value of security by total number of securities. And this is the average price at which the promoters made an entry. Let me make it bold and let me make it colorful. 120.60 rupees. Now, these dates, the date of allotment and date of intimation to the company, are important dates, but discussing the importance of them in this particular video is beyond the scope. So I will recommend you to go and check that what more data points we need to look in order to make a position in the stock. Like we have to check the volatility, we have to check the volume, we have to check the percentage delivery, and what happened to the stock prices after these dates are important things. And what would be the meaning of each of those data points? I have explained that in the fourth part of my playlist, Trading on Insider Information. So I will provide you the link separately for the part 4 in the description box below, or you could click on the I button. So let me record this particular price, 120.60 rupees. So okay, yeah. So that was all for today. So if you guys are liking that I'm doing the whole analysis from scratch and not just telling you the steps that how to do it, I'm actually doing it on my computer screen. So then do hit the like button. And if you guys have any suggestions or any complaints regarding anything, or like you have any doubts regarding the analysis, then do post them in the comment section below. I would be more than happy to entertain them. So thank you for watching again. I hope to see you again on Monday.